Okay, welcome back to the 2025 City Masters sides from Cabramatta Bowling Club in Sydney. This event is proudly sponsored by MRH Disability Services, Accolade Wines, Synthetic Bowling Solutions and the Sydney Beer Company. I'm Adam Taylor, and with me I have the great Peter Dive from St John's Park.
Oh,
welcome.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome, Peter. We're down to the pointy end now.
Well, we've seen some changes already, Ads.
Yes.
And we'll get the leaderboard up very, very soon, but I think one team is guaranteed a semi-final spot, and I think it'll come down to at least probably 12th, maybe. There's only 2 wins between 2nd and 12th. So it's on for young and old over the next 3 to 4 hours.
Yes, I know. We've got a great match for you here. Peter Taylor from Tweed Heads playing Mathew Pietersen from St John's Park. St John's Park again haven't had a great day, Peter.
Oh yeah, I know.
Tweed haven't been going
No,
well
they've dropped 2. They won the triples yesterday morning, St John's, and they haven't won a game, and they also lost the singles against Helensvale, and lost every match since. So from going from first, they are now 15th.
Wow.
So, yep. We were talking about snakes and ladders yesterday. Well, that's the biggest ladder I've ever seen. Or I should say a slippery dip. They went straight up, and then this big slide.
So Cabramatta now have a 3-shot lead, a win lead.
3-win lead. Yeah, they're the team I've said that they're in.
Yeah.
I'm counting them in.
Helensvale at Musgrave Hill haven't improved on their tally today yet. They're still on 10, but Helensvale ahead of them on margin. And Mount Lewis moved into 4th spot, or retained 4th spot. Warilla, Broadbeach, Raymond Terrace, Bargo, East Maitland knocking on the door, and Moama, Ulverston and Wenty League still with a mathematical chance.
Yes. Bit of history between these two players. Perm is well known around the traps, Mathew Pietersen. He won the state singles title when he was 16. And I first met Perm when he was 14 out at Parks. And he beat Peter Taylor to win his 2nd title at 28.
Wow.
So, yes, Peter was telling me, and I said, oh, did you win a singles title? He said, I've been a bridesmaid 5 times in the singles. He said state championship as well as the champion of champions. I'm not sure if it was 3 of one or 2 of the other. He says, I've been a bridesmaid 5 times. So, a great start there by Peter Taylor with his dynamics.
And you know what Mathew Pietersen's using?
Oh, Mathew Pietersen changes bowls every day. He played with green ones yesterday. Now he's playing with blue ones. I should have asked Perm.
Robbie might be able to get us a close-up a bit later on.
I didn't get a chance to ask him.
Peter now trying to reach round to those back blues.
I know he played with his green ones yesterday. It's about 5 different sets. Mathew, there we go. Taylor bowls. There. I'd say, yep, you're right, Robbie. There'd be the SRs. He had a yellow set last year. He's got a brown set. I know of a green set.
Does he have brown bowl shoes?
No. But there's something unique about his shoes. I'll tell you in a minute. Just running on past. Perm has 3 pen marks on his shoe. I thought it was 1, but he tells me he's got 3. I don't know if he's joking or not. That'd be 2, I'd say, to Peter Taylor. Could even be more than that. George will let us know. So Perm has 3. Mathew has was 2.
So where does Perm put his dots on his shoe?
He's got a pen mark on the front where his toe is. So on the draw, he's got a line for the draw, he's got a line for the on-shot, and he's got a line for the drive.
Where he places his foot on the mat.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
I've not heard of that before.
You'll see it when he puts his... We might even get... he's going to try to get right up close, Robbie. He's got a challenge. Hi, Mike from Wales. Ross from New Zealand. Don't worry, Robbie. He won't be too quick for you, mate. He'll take his time.
Broadbeach are still hanging around on that ladder too. They shared the points with Warilla. They won the triples. Aaron Sheriff's team defeated Corey Wedlock's team. But Gary Kelly defeated Barry Lester 2016. They were timed out in a classic match. Another interesting match this morning. Blake Nan defeated Alex Marshall 21-20. So it's a good feather in Blake's cap.
Well, Blake was down. There we go. Can't see the mark, but he's got it on his... I'm going to show you. It's there. A nice draw shot. Will he get to the shot bowl here, Perm? Just underneath. He was... when he came to Sydney, as a young fella, 15, 16, he was nicknamed Perm because of his hair. He had a big bunchy curly hair, like he would get normal perm that you did in the old days ads.
Oh yeah, no, I was nearly halfway down my back.
Was it?
Yeah, I was pretty cool in the 70s, man.
Oh.
Yeah, we can see it. I think I saw a dot there, Robbie.
Yep. Trying to sit the shot bowl again. Or draw shot. He's drawn it. Great shot, Mathew Pietersen.
For those Musgrave Hill supporters, they went down by 5 shots to East Maitland, 14-9. They were holding 4 and a tie on the last bowl, apparently. And
great head of bowls here. Blake Narn was down 20-15 or 20-16.
yes, 2016.
Yep, and won 21-20.
Yes.
So
Played a great last 3 ends.
and again, got scores around our... As this last bowl comes in, we've got scores around the other matches on this green. With the triple scores on the right-hand side and the other single scores to the left. And a couple of important matches for Mount Lewis. So, in the singles and in the triples.
Yes, Mount Lewis, interestingly enough, have already played both of their fours games today.
Yes.
They have an opportunity for 4 more points. So could, in fact, with all wins, go to 13.5. Helensvale, they have a fours game to go and a singles and triples, so they've got a possible 3.
Yeah, well, that singles game is the next one we see this afternoon, and that could come down to that game, actually, for them if they want to qualify. So that'll be probably more than likely Jack McShane against Matty Lucas. So at 3:45. And we have volunteers going around with scores, getting us scores. So it'll be a little bit early at the moment, but we'll definitely be getting you some scores from other games in the pairs and the fours.
Musgrave Hill are currently playing pairs and they will play fours, so they have a possible 3 points to get. They can get the 13.
Well, second end in a row, Mathew Pietersen has rolled the jack into the ditch. Peter Taylor's just shorten it up a little bit. With an excellent bowl, excellent starter. Hello, Alan from Scotland, in Nairn in Scotland. Do you know where that is? You go to Scotland a fair bit?
Nairn.
There, Nairn or Nairn?
Nairn. And Mike from Aberystwyth in Wales. He's a regular.
Just cutting the head with his first there. Tails. Great shot again.
Yep. You can see on the adjacent rink Sam Barclay and Damien Delgado from Tweed Heads Ospreys. See the great Dawn Heyman there representing your team.
Dawny. Yeah. Joey Clark. Well, we were talking at lunchtime and they said with the fours they were extremely happy the way they played. They just said that young Mathew Swan was just too good.
Yeah, we've seen that a little bit for 2 games here on the singles, and he certainly got some game.
Just needs to beat his own bowl here, Mathew Pietersen. And runs through the hole. He'll be happy with that shot.
Still on a nice line.
Will it be enough for second or the shot?
I reckon it's
not
not
sure.
quite there, I reckon.
Little fact for you, seeing I know Perm quite well, Matty Pietersen. 2-time Cabramatta Major singles winner, 5-time St John's Park singles winner. So,
yeah, now living up on the far north coast of New South Wales.
no, that's Peter Taylor.
Oh, Peter Taylor, sorry. It's a long way to go to St John's every week for a game.
Yeah,
of
it would be.
There.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, Peter's the stalwart up there now.
Yeah, Alstonville.
Yeah.
Interesting shot here for Perm. He must hold shot or he's going to back himself to draw. Doesn't want to touch the front. That will be giving it away. Yeah, for sure.
Yep, he has put that in for shot.
Couple of feet of weight here maybe from Tails. Up and over his short bowl. Try to dead draw it.
Pretty handy.
Doesn't want to reciprocate.
Nope, has avoided that.
One more.
Good head of bowls.
Yeah, you will. This will be... I don't think you might see many drives come out, but these guys back themselves on the draw, regardless.
Yeah, no, Peter's a very good, well-respected draw bowler. Tweed have hit the front and the adjacent ring.
And Dawny's just drawn the jack off there for a shot. Still on this medium length. Great starter there by Peter Taylor. Needs to run, I think he adds it.
Just a couple of feet short, maybe.
Yep.
Beautiful line. His shoe markings are working. So did Matt have a break from the game for a while, or has he long time between championships?
He's retired from all in representative bowls now.
Yeah.
Got a young family, 3 children. So yeah, he did play for Australia. Played a lot of test matches for New South Wales. And has decided to give the game away for his family. This is a great shot here. Brilliant draw shot, Mathew Pietersen. So, a couple of years ago now, maybe a bit more, retired from any representative duties. And doesn't play as much bowl, plays a little bit more of the tournaments now. Plays the championships, of course.
Yeah.
Just missing Peter Taylor. But loves the camera.
Does he?
Loves the camera. He knows he's at lunch. He said, "I'm going to put on a show, Divey." I said, "Okay." Put it on for the viewers, he says.
Yeah, Peter Taylor's a very laid-back fellow.
Yes, he is.
Lovely fella.
And again, I wouldn't be surprised we see a bit of weight here.
No, he's got nothing to lose there. Both those bowls could go. Yes, playing forehand weight.
Is that going to duck enough? Is it going to go down enough? No.
As we've seen before, Tails' first time on this rink. No, he's been on it once. He should have learned. He should have known that then, shouldn't he? That
Yep.
the weighted shot doesn't move much.
He played yesterday afternoon against first morning, I should say, against Gary Kelly.
And
First afternoon, I should say.
That was the famous shot where he smashed it into the bank and it rebounded back for Gary's short bowls for 3.
Yep. That was the first of the highlights of this week so
and what
far.
a highlights reel we'll have. Robbie's going to have to clone himself, though, to get things, get all the work he wants to do completed.
That'll look fantastic. Has he got the extra yard of weight that he needs? Because he's that second slower on this forehand. Yep, and that's where it is. And that's 2. And that's 3 all. Of course, we've got another match this afternoon, and in tomorrow's finals day. Top 4 teams will be here tomorrow. I think we might start a little bit later tomorrow. I haven't got a confirmation time. We'll have to find that out. 8:45, I've got that in the background.
So we've got a full 15-minute early sleep in.
Yeah.
Oh, Robbie will have the stick out. I'll be here by 5 o'clock setting up.
You've done all the setup work, mate. So 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3. But the thing about it is, if you're only just joining us, the top-rated side, or like Team 1 and Team 2 tomorrow, can choose the discipline that they would like to play. So it could be singles and triples, it could be 4s, or it could be the 2x2 conventional pairs or the 3-bowl pairs. So they choose that tomorrow. We'll be here live streaming those matches, and it's the same for the final. Whoever is the top ranked team for the final can choose the discipline. I think we'll see a lot of singles and triples tomorrow. That's my feeling.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there, especially if Cabramatta get to choose.
It's going to fall against the bias.
Tom Ellam's just wondering if 2 hours is enough time for Perm to complete this match.
Well, if it was, Tommy, this game, if it wasn't a time limit, it would be 4 hours. So that's why we've put a time limit on Perm. It's a cracking shot. Being up and down 4 shot.
Emu Lawn Bowls Club is watching us, and you must have had a shot of us at the commentary box.
Why is that?
Because they've said awesome looking heads there.
Well, lucky our heads aren't on TV. How's that sound?
Head for radio, as they say.
That's it. That's the one.
And Pam Freeman watching from a wet Evans Head, yes. Thinking of you all up there in northern New South Wales and southern Queensland coast. Alfred approaching. Stay safe up there, everybody.
Nice little positive. Oh, he's playing weight. Will it hold on that line? I don't think it will.
It's going to hit the green. Oi!
Got one of them out. Didn't get to the jack, what he was after. He got one of the bowls out. Peter Taylor with those, what we say, these bruised bananas, they look like.
Yeah.
Aerodynamics.
Here's a good bowl rest on it.
Oh, that looks a nice target, I would think.
One down. Perm is one down. So he's sticking to the forehand. Getting that foot aligned. Very deliberate on the mat. Crouches and delivers.
I think that's tight.
Okay, just trying to tuck this around the corner if possible.
Yeah, be enough to wait to be the blue.
Yep. Sit that. It's got a big wide avenue for success here.
He can back cut it to the left. He'll make 2. Oh, that's very, very close.
Unlucky there. He didn't have much luck the other day either.
No, he didn't. Nope.
In the cracking match with Gary Kelly. He's got at least one.
What do you think, George?
He's not going to get George's fingers. No, he's leaving it to the boys.
Oh. Let George let us know.
Just the one.
We have some pairs, early results of pairs. Well, sorry, we'll go on to the ladder. Now you can see there, round 10, Cabramatta with their 2 good wins have now shot right out in front. 13 wins plus the margin, a huge margin, 40-odd shots in front. Helensvale, Musgrave Hill, 2 losses today, still put them in the top 3. Mount Lewis have been the form team lately, 9.5, undefeated since halfway through day 1. Broadbeach still there with Sheriff and Barry Lester. Raymond Terrace have come back. They had a shocking day on the first day, but they're starting to edge themselves back. Bargo, they're the team that I think have been the surprise pack at Adzi.
They certainly have.
And East Maitland and Moama. Still an outside chance, but they're, I would say, no further down than East Maitland. That's maybe. Right. For the rest of the, to any chance for the top 4. Yeah,
Bargo are going very well. We just saw on a previous live stream match, Harley McDonald defeat Glenn Pitts from Algester, 21-12, in a highly entertaining match. And they are going very well.
Found that extra metre there, Peter, with his second for a touch-up and shot. Got to be really happy, I think, the Bargo Bush Rangers. Got a couple of very good players. Good side, good team side. That's what you want in this competition.
Yes, you need some gelling.
Especially the 4s, you know.
Yes.
They've been key matches. And they've gelled really well. So has Wenny Leagues. They've been really good. I think I was talking to Ben Morthorpe, the bowls manager, at lunchtime. Peter's just trying to arrive again. And he said, Bargo are the best performed team in the 4s.
Okay.
And I said, they're going to introduce something for next year, a little bit of a change. So the best performed, they're going to go on the best performed category, you know,
in each discipline.
Yeah. So that's something they're going to introduce for next year. So if you're a team that's in the top 4 or top 6 that's prize money, maybe that you've got your prize money. So the best performed after that, they're going to look at it. So best performed singles player or just the team, because you can change the player. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be the same, but that's what they're going to look for.
That's good.
And making a change for next year. Gets the jack. Will
Wrong
he get
side,
it right?
But
No.
beautiful weight. Grabs the shot.
So that's something that they're going to
Yeah,
change.
that's good.
They've
Good
already
driving,
thought
yeah,
of.
Good. Ulverston were looking promising halfway through this event. They're just now fallen down to midfield, but
They've got 4 matches this afternoon.
yeah, there's still a chance. Mount Lewis have got off to a good start in the other singles game with Nathan Wise. And in the triples, however, they are down 5-1.
Playing a nice little yard over weight here. Gets any part of the jack, he can be shot. He doesn't want to kiss it across.
Oh,
He's down at least
2.
2 now.
gee, that's another great head of bowls, though.
Yes. So that's 6-3. So I've got some early scores for the pairs.
Yes.
Marylands are playing Engadine. Engadine lead 3-2 in the 3-bowl pairs after 3 ends. Marylands lead in the 2x2 3-0 after 2 ends. East Maitland versus Charlestown. East Maitland are leading both matches. 3 bowls, they're leading 2-1 after 2 ends and 2-0 after 2 ends.
Currently only half a shot out of the top 4. East Maitland.
Yep, and Musgrave Hill are playing Ulverston. Musgrave lead 2-0 after 2 ends in the 2x2, and it's 2-all after 4 ends in the 3 bowls. So we'll have some more scores. They'll update those scores and the 4s. They'll be coming through soon as well.
That's going to be another cracking match. Ulverston and Musgrave down there in the pairs.
Go Ulverston. Go.
There's plenty of Pelicans been staying in touch with us, and you should be very proud of them. They're doing very well.
A couple of wins for them, they should be in. All right, 3/4 length again. Another great starter by Peter Taylor. Straight back at it. Mathew Pietersen. Oh,
Has the shot.
I think we're going to have a draw-a-thon here, Adzi.
Yeah, I can see. We certainly are. The heads have been tight already. They're only going to get tighter if they keep this up. Yeah, George just confirming that Permy has the shot.
Here we are. Right on cue, Robbie. It's got a nice loop going here, Mathew Pietersen. Just a touch heavy. Not a bad line here. This looks very, very good. He's heavy too.
Yeah, he's heavy.
I didn't think that was that heavy, Adzi.
No, I was expecting it to cut in a bit earlier than it did. Looks like he's a little wide here as he's diving.
Yeah, he's outside that little faint white line that I've recognised, Ads. He's not happy about that. How's Peter going, there's a trait of Mathew Pietersen.
He loves the telly. You said he loves the
telly, and he loves to stand in front of the TV. Loves it.
Yeah.
Never misses.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're not having St John's Park in the game of fours here. So
yeah, you'd never see anything, would you?
Yeah, we don't. Not with Perm.
Well, Robbie's got a taser in his bag, so Perm had better watch out. If he does that again, he's in strife.
Got the cattle prod.
Yeah.
It's a crucial shot here for Perm, because there is a shot that Peter Taylor could take his shot bowl out. So I'd say he's got the next, definitely got the next 3 by that angle. Top left-hand side of screen, and I'd think that's tight.
It is tight. A couple of loose ones there from Matty Pietersen.
Yeah. And he's played his 4 bowls. That's it. Sorry about that, viewers. So 1 more to Perm. 6-4.
Has Perm been at the club here at St John's Park?
Oh, yes. He was at St John's Park when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Played there for a long time. Was in their Premier League winning sides. And that's like with the likes of Rex Johnson, Steve Glasson, Steve Anderson, Mark Jacobson from Victoria played. Matty Flapper played in that. I'm pretty sure Tommy might have been in it, a few others. So that was a very good side. They won 4 Premier Leagues. He was always a part of that side.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he came to Cabra for 2 or 3 years and then came back. Loves the Saints.
Who wouldn't love the Saints?
But the great thing about Mathew Pietersen is that he'll always give the time to people in the lower grades.
Yeah, that's great.
So when it comes to club championships or having a drink or something, he gives the time.
That's good. Yeah, it's important. That really strengthens the club as a body.
Yeah.
When you get your elite players really involving players in lower grades, creates a great culture.
Trying to sit the bowl, is he here? Is he going to hold on enough?
Held a while.
Yes, it did.
Still room for Peter to come under that bowl. Another smooth delivery. These shots are really good. Gives you a real good indication of how low they go to get that smooth delivery.
Sometimes Pete comes up a little bit quick and comes across his arm. And comes across his body with his arm.
Yes.
And he's done that a couple of occasions.
It is a marathon event. They're on the green for 8 hours a day.
I think I'd be starting to get a little bit stiff and sore if I was putting in out 8 hours a day by now.
Yes. Old General Soreness. Out with General Soreness. Now, folks, we're going to get some 4s scores for you. Some important games up the top green. Thank you, Carmen.
Yeah. I'll get those after this end.
This is on a good line. He's not here, is he? Trying to get down there, get that little walk, the wobbly walk.
Got the wobble. Driving. Well, you wouldn't say that's one of your prettiest drives, Mathew Pietersen, but got second shot out of the head. Can he make it another here, Peter Taylor? He's not sure. He might sit the bowl. Very, very close. That's 1. 7-4. Okay, Ads, what do we got? How we were talking about Bargo.
Yes.
Leading 5-1 after 3 ends against Raymond Terrace. That's
the battle.
Yeah.
Whoever wins that match is going to have a chance.
Yep. Carlingford 5-1 over Helensvale after 4 ends. Cambridge 4-1 over Tarrant Point after 3 ends. Broadbeach 3-2 after 3 ends against West Dubbo. And Alcester versus Moama. Alcester are leading 5-3 after 4 ends. And Warilla 6-3 up against Cabramatta after 4 ends. There's some big results early on there.
Yeah, that's a classic game, that one. Warilla must win that to stay in touch.
Oh, Bargo in front. Carlingford down the bottom of the ladder against, is it second or second place Helensvale? There's some big scores. So we'll keep you posted, ladies and gentlemen, later on through the day, through this match.
Just a reminder, it is a $100,000 event, this very rich event. 4 semi-finalists, but they paid down to 6th place.
Yes.
So it's a battle for money, down to 6th.
Tweed had to scoot it out to an 8-3 lead in the triples over St John's Park.
Yeah, St John's are doing it tough, aren't they? So that's Ben Twist skipping the St John's Park team against Kurt Brown, Tweed Ospreys.
Oh, crashing into the shot bowl there, Perm for shot. Yeah, Joseph Clark, 2-time Australian under-18 singles champion at the Australian Open. Dawn Heyman, well, you don't have to say anything about Dawn Heyman. Everybody knows Dawny. Yeah. Great shot there by Peter Taylor for 2.
Yeah, we're lucky to have Dawn playing up at Paradise Point this year in the Queensland Premier League with us.
For your club. Yeah,
she's just fitted in so well. She's a lovely girl. And crikey, can't she bowl?
Oh, just a little bit.
She's amazing. Yeah, it's just a lovely person too. She's fitted in so easily.
Driving here from Mathew Pietersen. He's got one of the bowls out. Tars has gone backhand. Was on forehand, backhand, now back to the forehand. He's liking this. He's running after it. I'll hold on for another shot.
Yeah, it's a good end of bowls. Not much for target now. There's 2 chances on the backhand for Permy here to draw around his front one or promote it.
And it is 2, as you can see there. Thank you, Robbie. Yeah, you can play a swinger. You get his own bowl coming up. You can get the edge of the bowl to the right. Get both the bruised banana bowls, I'll call them.
Yep.
Of Peter Taylor's. Or Perm will back himself to draw the shot. Just needs to sit something.
He's going to. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Thanks for coming. Could be 2.
Well, it's definitely 1. Hey, Pete says it's 1 to Mathew Pietersen.
Yeah, just some... g'day, Michael Banner. Long time no hear. How are you going? Thanks for the... G'day. And Chris Monk, yes, a lot of the Gold Coast boys are just looking at making alternate arrangements. We know that the Gold Coast, Brisbane and Sunshine Coast airports will close this evening, if not earlier.
Oh, are they really?
Yes, they've got to... they can't afford to leave planes on the tarmac during this Category 2, so... some of the boys are going to be stranded, unfortunately.
Peter Taylor was telling me at just before the match that his partner is going to drive down halfway. He's going to get somebody to get him up to Newcastle or maybe a little bit further.
Yeah.
Maybe the Raymond Terrace boys will be able to do it for him.
Yep.
And then they'll drive back home from there.
Yes. That in itself won't be easy.
Well, you've got to do it.
Yeah, we're thinking about going up the New England in the van. Okay. Tight match. It is a real draw-a-thon. We haven't seen a lot of drives.
Only a couple. A little bit longer here from Permy.
The question there from Tim Elliott, who's a beginner bowler. What makes a bowler decide to drive or kill an end?
I suppose it's to set up a situation. Might be a strength of your game. Terrific shot there by Mathew Pietersen. You could be a very good draw bowler like these two are, that you might be a better driver. The bowls are close to the jack. As you've seen earlier today, sometimes Aaron Wilson was down a couple of shots, though the bowls were close to the jack, he could take them out, and that's what he did.
Yeah.
So a lot of the better players have got a lot more confident in their drive than they are with their draw. They're still great draw bowlers, but somebody might have a good strength of their game, which is a driver. But
yes. Then at this level, they can all draw, and 90% of them can drive pretty well. Some of them excellently. But yeah, as a beginner, Tim, just keep drawing, mate. And if you can draw very, very well, certainly practice some on shots, but the base of the game is drawing. But yeah, just as Divey and I've said, these guys at this standard can do it all. So it's a tactical decision. Every time they get to the mat, they've got a decision what to play, what hand to play, what weight to play, and they'll do a bit of a risk assessment and choose what's best for the moment.
That's probably about the best way you can describe it. Always have one shot in your mind when you're on the mat.
Yes.
Don't try to play the one you're thinking about. That's the big key. Always think of the shot that you want to play prior to it. Too many times people on the mat, oh no, I'm one of them. You got two shots in your mind and you play half of one and half of the other.
You decide as you're on your way down to deliver.
Yeah, you might want to draw and then I'm staying playing an on shot. And I'm playing a draw on shot.
Yeah, you got to be strong mentally too, Tim.
Yeah.
Especially when you're playing singles, you've got no one else to blame.
Another one there to Mathew Pietersen to make it 7-6.
You can certainly see that with Matt Pietersen on the mat. Before he gets on it, he's decided what bowl he is going to play. He pictures the shot in his mind and then executes the shot.
Back to this T to T type of length. He's got the mat up one mat length from the tee, but he wouldn't be happy with that one. That didn't come out too smoothly.
Giving it the old Bargo brush, turned his back on it. Nice grass, although he's going to duck a bit here too.
Yeah, that's not too bad. This is how meticulous he is.
Beautiful follow through.
Might have slightly overcorrected. He wants this to come back.
Swinging now.
Would have been nice if he taken the chalk mark off his bowl, but I won't worry about that.
You might have been very confident.
Good on you, Georgie.
Robbie puts chalk on his bowls before he puts them in his bag.
Does he?
Yeah, he tries to get into the mind of his opponent when he takes them out the next match. Yeah.
Or if he's somebody wants to have a look at his bowls, he said, look how well I've played. Look at this. Look at my final bowls here, all touches.
Yeah.
Better line here, Mathew Pietersen. That is a terrific draw shot.
Yep, that's a picture perfect draw bowl.
Yeah, little slap on the hip. I'm happy about that one.
Both players get good forward momentum through the shot.
Yep. They certainly do. You're going to sleep well tonight, Carmen, aren't you?
Carmen, one of our volunteer
Volunteers.
members here, doing a wonderful job being our score runner between the greens.
Got some pairs updates. I'll give those to you in a second.
Now, Permy just looking at playing backhand here. Little trail could give him 3 on this line, on this side.
Trying to get under that front green one, adds he's going to be pretty difficult.
Yeah, because that hand does swoop really late. Here it comes.
Or is he trying to get back to this jack high one? Oh, that's what he wanted. He wanted to be there off the second shot. Tails is driving. Oh, it's come out of his backhand. He doesn't want to get...
Oh.
Could have taken his own bowl out there.
Just the 2, so we've got a new leader. The Saints have hit the front. You don't hear that very often in Sydney, football especially.
Jeez, another knife in the back. Anyway, we'll get on to some pair scores. Engadine versus Maryland's. Engadine lead 8-4 after 7 ends. In the 3 bowls, 2-2. Maryland's leading 6-2 after 4 ends. Charlestown versus East Maitland, a bit of a local derby, the Newcastle boys. East Maitland are leading the 2-2 3-1 over Charlestown after 4 ends, but Charlestown are leading the 3 bowls 8-3 after 6 ends. And in the Ulverston Musgrave Hill matches, Musgrave Hill are leading both matches in the 2-2, 3-2 after 5 ends, and 8-6 after 8 ends in the 3 bowls.
So, Mussy would love both those rinks.
Yes, definitely. That'll nearly guarantee them a spot, I would think,
Yes.
depending on other results, but I would think that would nearly guarantee them a spot.
Yeah. And I must apologise for the St John's Saints fans out there. I was, in fact, referring to the St George Saints Rugby League.
There's a couple of them around, especially Dawny Heyman.
Is she?
Yeah, sure. She's
Double Sainter.
She's a Saints lawn bowler, St George Saints, and the Sydney Swans.
Yes.
So all red and white for her.
Well, you're going to have to watch her in the Platinum Pennant this year because she's been crying out fins up a fair bit this year in the Queensland Premier League.
Oh, she'll be right.
Robbie's brought his own bananas today.
That's good. Heading this T-to-T rink again. It's a touch slower. But what an adjustment. What an adjustment. What a cracking shot.
Having watched this rink for 3 days now, this is the direction that most of the players do have difficulty with.
Yeah.
This looks like a fair reply.
It's at least a second slower in this direction. So it's south to north.
Great bowl. Just running past with a great second shot.
George puts his finger up as quick as a cricket umpire does sometimes for one.
Unlike the umpires, he's normally correct.
Yes.
The old cricket, they've got very reliant on video now, aren't they?
Oh, everybody has. He's asking it to get back. He's asking it to get back. One pole past.
Wow. Perfect line.
Perms like me, likes to talk to his bowls. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't, even if they don't have ears.
This needs to hurry a little here, Pete.
Oh, he's just dropped that meter. You're licking his lips on this one, Permy. Beat his last bowl. Get to Peter Taylor's bowl just behind Jack, foot behind Jack there. Loves to back himself on a draw, especially when it's like, you know, you got 8-10 inches of a gap. He'll back himself. Don't know if he's high enough there, Adzi.
No, that's going to duck.
Might have been just a touch of overthinking there from Perm. Well, he's a psychologist.
He is?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a pretty good profession for a bowler because you do a lot of soul searching.
Driving.
I do anyway.
That's one more to Perm. One more to Mathew Pietersen. 9-7.
Perm playing up in the Queensland Premier League this year also.
Yes. Burley Heads. And Ads, you can't go ahead within a tournament without your sponsors.
That's for
we've
sure.
got terrific sponsors here this week. MRH Disability Services, Synthetic Bowling Solutions, the Sydney Beer Company, and Accolade Wines. Fantastic sponsors we've had this week. Also the Cabramatta Bowls Group, all sponsoring the 2025 $100,000 Sydney Master Sides Tournament. And already thinking about improvements for next year. It'll be back again, 24 teams. And I'm sure we will see it again on next year. And for the third time, Matty Pietersen rolls the jack into the ditch.
Yes. We haven't seen any real short ends from these two. Pete likes to bring it up a few metres, well, probably 4 or 5 in,
Yep.
really, but nothing really short. We saw Gary Kelly yesterday, successful bringing the mat up, playing short. Yeah, very deliberate on the mat, making sure he's got that foot in the right spot.
See, that's how he adjusts to this medium length. Just a little bit in between the medium and a short length, isn't it? Oh, well.
Yep.
Been playing the wrong length, Perm.
I reckon Perm's pretty good at any length. Did we just give an update on the Mussey score? There's another request there, but
Was there?
the Musgrave Hill
Sure.
pairs score.
I'll do that now. Musgrave Hill are playing Ulverston. They lead 3-2 in the 2x2 pairs after 5 ends. And they lead 8-6 after 8 ends in the 3-bowl.
Yeah. Ulverston have been very competitive.
Extremely consistent.
Yep. So Musgrave have got their work cut out. It'll go down to the wire, I reckon, both disciplines. But Sean Baker skipping one rink and Brian Best to the other. currently in third, Musgrave, but they haven't won a game today as yet.
And they'll be hoping for a couple of points. And that's a terrific shot. And though he may be down.
Very close. Yeah, I think he's down. I think Maddie has this shot.
It'd be nice to trail himself off here, I think. Mathew Pietersen.
This is good.
Try to get to the green, maybe even just get through the gap, split the gap. Well, that's exactly what he wanted to do. Shot of the day.
You couldn't have put that in if you walked down and placed it, you wouldn't have put it in a better spot.
Tails driving. Get one of them, will he? And he got the front one.
Good shot. Permy trying to put it back.
Yeah. Might even just try that little
bit.
Couple of feet over. Give it a chance. Make sure he's arriving.
Holding his pose.
He doesn't want it to sit next to it. Oh, we didn't want that.
I think we might see Wade again.
Asking if it's one or two. Still think he'll be driving. Oh, a little bit less. A little bit less. What's it going to do? It's going to get to the shot. No, thought he would have gone at that, Ads. Really did.
Me too.
I thought he would have gone at it that really quick. One more to Mathew Pietersen. He now leads 10-7.
Had a lot of ones.
Yeah, I expected that.
Yeah, two very solid draw bowlers. Both accustomed to scoring as well as getting out of trouble or minimising damage.
5 ends in a row for Mathew Pietersen. Was down 7-4, now leads 10-7. Kurt Brown just smashes the jack everywhere. In the other rink. Tweedheads are leading that comfortably, that triples match. 10-5 after 9 ends.
Another good opener.
And that's a better opener.
Yep.
Have to agree with you, Brody. Who wins a state singles at 15 or 16 years of age?
It's not a bad feat, is it?
No.
Wow.
Not bad. Might have a couple more feet here. He might have cracked an egg on it enough to get shot. No, it fell out.
Peter Taylor sticking to the forehand. Nice grass line. I would love to just drag this kitty back behind this shot bowl. Not there. Okay. Permy would try to come onto the this front blue or the green adjacent to it.
It's a nice shot here for Mathew.
Yeah, it's a good head.
Be up. He's got the 3 options, but he's got the 4th. The gap.
The old gap shows itself a lot in this game. Has he corrected here? Looks to be heading for the target, but it's going to be tight. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Still has shot, I believe.
Yeah, green bowl, bruised banana bowl right of screen. This shot. There we are. So, nice shot here for Perm. Up and over. I don't think he needs to go as heavy as he was with his last there, Adzi. Unless he wants to sit the bowl at the shot bowl to the right.
He's got with just a couple of feet over, he's got a couple of chances here. Roll the shot out, will promote his own.
It's a nice line.
Ducking now.
It's a great line. Oh, run on. Enough for shot.
Yep.
Well played.
Through that bowl. They had quite a few feet of weight on it. Tough now for Peter Taylor to get to this.
He has to play something very, very similar to sit the shot bowl out. Unfortunately, he's just cutting. That would be, I would think, another shot to Mathew Pietersen.
Yes.
And making it 6 ends in a row. From 7-4 down now to lead 11-7.
Okay, keeping the mat back, Matt Pietersen. Wendy Leagues in front in both their matches. Mount Lewis down in the triples, but Nathan Weiss has a good lead in the singles.
Has been a runner-up in the state singles, Wisey.
Yes.
Though he's playing with a set of bowls that he got out of the plastic on Monday, brand new. It's pretty sickly when you can get a new set of bowls out and start putting them all over the jack, isn't it?
And he does it. Yeah, they're the improvers. Kurt Brown just letting one fly.
Back to this practically tee to tee. Oh, nearly lost the grip there, Pete. Here's a warmer day today than yesterday. Breeze has dropped. Sun's out. And Carmen's on the march.
Peter Taylor just coming around Jack there. Just a few, metre and a half heavy. Very long end. Just coming under here, Perm. Another opportunity for Pete.
Just having a look at a couple of fours results coming through. You'll be quite surprised with a couple of these, Adzi.
Yeah, well, it's been one of those events, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You can't put, on paper, some of these teams have looked very strong on paper, but they haven't played too well on the carpet. A lot have had success on the greens, the tiffy, and haven't handled the carpet, but other teams have handled the carpet, not so much the greens.
Totally agree. There's one team that's handled the fours and the grass. Home gets up to this. He wanted it to get up. He didn't want the split.
Well, he's got to go at this. Looks pretty good.
Can he get one bowl onto the jack?
Oh!
I'll quickly go through those scores, mate. Seeing Holmes down one end. Okay, in the fours. Bargo versus Roman Terrace. Bargo lead 8-2 after 7 ends. The champions of the fours this week. Carlingford versus Helensvale. Carlingford lead 10-6 after 8 ends. They play 14 ends in the fours. Cambridge versus Tarrant Point. Tarrant Point now leads 7-5 after 7 ends. West Dubbo versus Broadbeach. West Dubbo are leading 8-4 against Broadbeach after
Well, that's
6
a surprise.
ends.
Broadbeach. Yeah, Broadbeach need to get cracking there.
Yes.
Bargo and Raymond Terrace basically playing for survival.
Terrific shot, Mathew Pietersen, making 3. Well, need to be inch perfect here, Peter Taylor, because this...
Hope it's got the weight.
Yeah, it swings late here. He might get a bit of luck. Oh, that's another 3 to Mathew Pietersen.
Might have just snuck in for third shot there with that side
Oh,
one.
you think so? Might have done
close.
the early crow.
No, I don't. It's going to be close. It wasn't Peter's best end. No.
It is 3. So from 7-4, 7 ends in a row to 14-7 for Mathew Pietersen. In the other 2 matches, in the 4s, Moama against Alcester. Moama lead 9-6 after 7 ends. And in the big match, Warilla versus Cabramatta, Warilla are leading 12-3 after 7 ends.
Wow. Well, that's going to improve Warilla's chances tenfold. Broadbeach struggling. Bargo looking good. Musgrave battling away.
Another terrific opening bowl by Mathew Pietersen.
Helensvale play Merrylands in their last game, and we'll show that match here, the singles match.
Yes.
Musgrave Hill play Carlingford in 4s. Cabramatta play Tweed Heads in 4s in their last game. Mount Lewis play Cambridge in pairs, and that has not been Cambridge's best suit. So
No.
Mount Lewis are looking like they're on target. They just need to get over Holdfast Bay, ideally, in both these games. They're leading 13-6 in the singles and down 10-9 in the triples.
Come back there a little bit in the triples. Well, drawing the shot with his first, as Taylor's got enough weight to get in there again for his second.
He certainly needs a couple of good ends here on the trot.
Really sort of waste a bowl here, Mathew Pietersen.
Yeah, he can afford to. He's lining up.
Yeah, I like the... What's he going to do? Forehand? Could go forehand because he's got a bowl on the... Oh no, he's playing...
Playing just over draw weight.
Yeah, I would have thought he would have had a ping at that, Adzi.
Don't mind this. Well, Peter Taylor doesn't mind it either. But it is very hittable now. I'd be running for cover, I think, Pete.
It's actually very inviting for Mathew Pietersen now. Is Peter trying to change it up and over, hide the jack a little bit. Well, that's perfect.
Very good. Now that's experience. Either achieving something there by... You're not really achieving anything if you're going behind. It's a sort of a hope he drives, and if it goes back, I've got some insurance. But by playing that shot, he's changed the head, made it a much smaller target should Mathew Pietersen want to play weight. And now it's unlikely to go back. It's likely to kill on that angle. So a very good bowl from Peter Taylor. Staring the head down.
not sure what Perm will play here. He might play forehand to try to rock his own over. He could attack. Looks like he's attacking. Which he is. Wants it to get down. Could get the edge of the bowl. No.
Got one of them.
One of them. Trying to get the edge of the shot bowl, kick it out, kill the end.
So Peter drawing for 2.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah, beautiful weight.
Little touch.
Yep. I think that'll do the trick.
Oh, falling backwards will. I'm trying to put it back.
What would have happened?
2 more to Peter Taylor. Stops the rot. You're doing a fantastic job, Carmen. Carmen Johnson's doing a magnificent job running up and down. If you've ever been to Cabramatta, the carpet green is in the middle, and we've got to the, as you can see in the background of this shot, we've got one of the greens, and then when we go to the other end behind the club, you can see there's another green up the top. So she's been running up and down stairs all day. She's won't need a sleeping pill for tonight for the scores.
Yeah, she had an assistant the first two days, but on her own today, I think Una had a...
Yeah, she had to do something today.
Okay, that was a much needed end win there for Peter Taylor.
Just been given some pair scores. We'll get those underway. Oh, he's
may as well go now, Divey. Yeah.
Engadine versus Maryland's in the 3 bowl. 10 all after 11 ends, and Maryland's lead 8-3 after 6 ends in the 2x2. In the 3 bowl, East Maitland versus Charlestown. Charlestown lead 11-8 after 11 ends. East Maitland lead 9-2 after 8 ends in the 2x2.
East Maitland need to get both of those, I reckon.
Yes. Yeah. Well, they were down 8-3 in the 3 bowls. Now they're back to 11-8, so 8-11. Yep. So that's a bit of a comeback there for East Maitland, the Griffins. And in the last match, Musgrave Hill against Ulverston. After 8 ends, Ulverston leads 6-3, but Musgrave Hill lead in 3 bowls 16-7 after 12 ends. So,
well, you'd think they're home in that one, so there's at least 1 point for the Mussy Pelicans.
Yes.
Peter Taylor trying to get around the blue, but couldn't avoid it.
Well, that's what you want to try to do. You want to try to avoid, I should say. You win an end, change the length up a little bit, but unfortunately your first 2 bowls, 2 to 3, probably 3 feet short, and down 1 by more than likely 2 here with Perm on the draw.
Just going to duck. Bit short, bit shy.
Might have given it away. There you go.
Oh dear.
Like a kiss of death.
Anything you can do, I can do worse.
It's the kiss of death by Peter Dive, the commentator. Even on his own teammate.
And clubmate.
Yeah, teammate, clubmate. Yeah. Well done, Divey. I'm sure I'll be getting stirred about that tonight or on Saturday, I can assure you.
Oh dear. Now he's got to play backhand round both the greens.
He might even try to play he can play either.
Yeah, onto the blues.
Yeah, play either. He's been playing that hand all day.
And he's asking how far it needs to move.
And he needs a flop. Push up.
Yeah, as you were saying the other day, Divey, it's amazing how far a bowl travels in one revolution.
Yeah. Well, if anybody knows, I said 3 turns of a bowl goes 1 metre. So
That's your standard size 4.
yeah, standard size 4. Steve Anderson, who's played for Australia, taught me that in my first year at St John's Park. I was played a lot of second. He said, aim 6 inches inside your draw line, and you only have to try to enough weight for it to go 3 for a metre to be 3 bowls. And I said, oh, you're kidding. And he said, no. And then he put a bit of chalk on the top of the bowl and he turned it over 1, 2, 3, and it was around about 900 mils to a metre.
Yeah.
And I said, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how far it goes. It's like the old beer bottles, 750ml beer bottles, or most wine bottles. The diameter of the barrel of the bottle is greater than the top to bottom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I know, because I've drunk a few.
I wouldn't be surprised here, Ads, if we see a bit of weight onto the second or the left hand, not the furthest left hand, but the second one in the middle there of the green bowl.
Yes. That'll clutter into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a plant here.
He's just going to miss that line.
He's going to miss it, though.
Missed them all. He'd love that over again.
Yeah. There was a little bit of a cannon plant there, I think. Take a few bowls out of the head. Well, definitely the shot bowl.
Pretty good head. They're all short of Jack, but it's incredible. I don't see them like that very
They're all
often.
in the same clump.
Yeah. Tweed.
There you go. Let me play that again.
You can tell he's a psychologist. He's a thinker. He wants to know what would have happened.
A little bit shorter than a medium length. Oh, probably a medium length here. So I'll just shorten it up. 14.10. Wonder how their muscles are feeling right now. Like you said earlier, 8 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
8 hours the day before, or yesterday, today.
There's a lot of, from what I was hearing last night, there's a lot of general soreness, but that's no excuse. You've got to get out there again, get rid of that general soreness.
Yeah. Late nights.
Yeah.
Socialising.
And these guys at the top of their game, a lot of them are true athletes now. They are fit.
Yeah.
And look at the weight Gary Kelly's lost.
Over 40 kilos.
Bowls Australia's programs, they're very much into nutrition as well as general physical fitness.
Yes, they are. I know that Dawn has gone on to a fitness program.
Yes.
Coming into the Australian squad.
Yeah, that's terrific. I've seen it. I've been involved in golf for many decades, and you see it now. It's just the body of the golfer is completely different shape to what it was 20 years ago.
It's all power as well.
Hand speed and power. Okay, Pete needs to get one up here near the kitty. He's fighting back. Doesn't want to let this slip.
Well, it's going to go through the hole, I think. Oh, might be enough for shot, though.
His bowls tend to stop. When they're about to look like they've got another roll in them, they stop.
Yeah. The bruised bananas.
Yeah, it might still got the skin on.
Perm's hoping this swoops hard. It's just a touch quick.
Okay, Peter, can he tuck it round the corner?
Ideally, it'd be good. If not, get to the back bowl.
Yep.
A foot and a half behind. It's practically
in the
parallel.
area.
Doesn't want to back slice it, though.
That. Don't do that. Oh! He was riding that.
Darren will have some scores as per on cue. People are requesting the 4 scores.
Okay, Matt Pietersen.
Can he be up enough to maybe sit the shot bowl out and trail a jack?
Yeah, he's got that tight, trying to run into the side of that green, maybe.
Wants to get down to the
He
jack.
doesn't want to flick it that way either.
Oh, he's missed.
Oh, dear.
It's only one. Okay, ads. We've got some 4 scores for you, Darren. Bargo over Raymond Terrace. Bargo lead 12-4 after 10 ends. These are 14 end games. Carlingford and Helensvale. Helensvale hit back. It's 13 all. It was 10-6. 10-6 in favour of Carlingford.
You Hawkeys fans.
West Dubbo versus Broadbeach. They'll be crowing out at West Dubbo. It's 11-4 after 9 ends.
Righty.
Tarrant Point over Cambridge after 9 ends. Tarrant Point lead 10-5. Moama versus Alcester. Moama lead 13-8 after 10 ends. In the key matchup for this round, Warilla versus Cabramatta. Warilla lead 12-5. After 8 ends.
After 8, gee.
So I'd say there's been a few kills in that game.
So they've been playing an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, very interesting. Good initiative, this format. It's got everyone talking.
It has.
I've seen a lot of 5-a-sides where you play singles and 4s and triples and pairs, but to have the whole team together for half of your games does make it a real true team event.
Yep. We'll get some scores update for you, Faye. That's okay. We're doing everything. We've got production, scores, cameras, directions. Multi-talented man. You can't do it all at once.
Commentary advice.
Yes. That's what we said. Home drawing for 2. Really tight game. Really great game, actually.
Yeah.
It's been a draw-a-thon.
Yeah, the one up prior to lunch was entertaining. This is just as. Okay, still plenty of space there to draw the shot. This is looking like it could be the one.
Get a touch of the jack, you'll make 2.
What a beauty. 2 to Peter Taylor. Permy on the mat very quickly. He had decided very quickly what he was going to do.
He'll back himself here, Ads.
He's got such a nice draw.
He'll back himself here.
Oh,
just underneath.
Probably not enough to get second, but a beautiful way. Yeah, good shot there, Robbie. Not far off second now, you're right. Another good one from Pete Taylor.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Wow.
But he's opened it up.
3 down.
Many leagues have won the singles game there. 21-7 over Grandviews.
Nathan Wise in good form.
Yeah, he'd be... $15-11 there. Mount Lewis Perm takes 2 bowls out.
Yeah, I think he'd be pretty happy with that result.
Yeah, Mount Lewis. We've got 19-11. There's an update there in the singles. That's one more. So 14-12 to
Sorry,
Mathew
who was
Peters.
playing for Wendy Leagues there against Grandview's?
Jacob Nelson.
Of course, Jacob Nelson. Nathan Wise playing for Mount Lewis.
Yep, that's 5 innings in a row for Peter Taylor. 14-7, sorry, Ads. 14-7 to 14-12.
Yes, it's a good fight back. Hasn't really changed the length of end up much, but he's getting his first and second bowl in a lot closer.
Yes. A key to any game of bowls, really, is those first 2 bowls.
That's right.
There we go again.
I like to think of each bowl as a pair in fours, and if you play 3 or skip, how important your lead is. It's so important to get in there early and establish bowls in the head.
Yeah. That's just short there, Mathew. One more roll and he would have been shot.
Another good bowl here from Peter Taylor.
That makes 2.
Yep, just behind Jack High. Yes, Charles, you are right. John Daly doesn't really fit that new modern golfer physique.
Oh, he's the natural though.
He is. He's the grip it, rip it master.
One roll out of this might get enough.
Wow.
Might be enough for second shot. Needed to flop though.
Yeah, you'd love that to have rolled over. Another good one here from Tails. Oh!
Oh, that puts it back to 1, I would think. I think the bowl that's just behind Jack around about 3:30, 4 o'clock on the right of screen.
Yep.
That would
I
be
reckon
shot.
that'd be shot. Now Matt Pietersen can play onto his blues, come through that gap to the shot bowl and use the other front green as a guide. He's playing tighter than normal draw weight. Saw a draw line.
That should swoop. Didn't want to flop past that though. There's a chance here, Ads, that he could turn that his front bowl over.
Yeah.
Could make 2 or 3. If he's willing to play it, I probably wanted to draw it, but he just happened to have enough weight, or he's just a bit tight.
Don't mind his line.
Yeah, that should come home nice. That should come home nicely.
He's drawn the ultimate. Yep. Great bowl, Peter Taylor. Hard to get at now. Although it looks like 4 there, it's probably only 2.
It's 2. The front bowl of, well, the angle I can see. I know Robbie's probably, there you go. How's that? That's the angle I can see.
He's the master.
That's the angle I can see. I reckon that's the best camera angle you can see all week. That camera that's
Down near the head.
down near the head, yep.
Yeah, I thought he might have played weight. Tell you what, he's on a good draw line, but...
He's going to get the back one, is he?
Oh, no.
No.
That could be 3.
That could be. I'd still like it for 2.
Yeah, 2 he's taken.
Okay, from 14-7 back to 14-all. Game on.
Played a lot of ends. They've...
Okay, and you want me to ask you how many that is?
No, but they have played a lot. There's been a lot of 1s and the odd 2. I don't think we've had a 3 or a 4.
20 ends we've played for 28 shots.
How many has Peter Taylor played on the forehand?
Don't have that.
Come on, Divey.
He's got 6 ends in a row, though. So it's been Perm with 7 ends in a row, or 8 ends.
Yeah.
How many is it there for Perm? It was 7-4 to 14-7. So that was...
Great starter from Taylor's.
That was 7 ends in a row. Now we've got 5 ends in a row for Peter Taylor.
It's funny how it goes, isn't it? It's. I'm so glad they brought that rule back where they changed. You know, if you won the end, you can still keep giving it away.
Oh, that was terrible.
It was dreadful. It only lasted a year, I think.
That lasted 1 year, I think.
Yeah. It was 11 and a half months too long. But.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Peter Taylor, another nice bowl coming in here. We've got some scores updates here.
Yeah. 3-bowl pairs. Maryland's versus Engadine. Engadine lead 14-11 after 14 ends. 2x2. Maryland's lead Engadine 9-6. So at the moment that's split. So...
You're getting down to the pointy end of some of these matches now. We've been going over 90 minutes.
The next 2 matches were very important. East Maitland versus Charlestown. Charlestown lead 12-10 after 14 ends in the 3 bowls. In the 2x2, East Maitland lead 10-2 after 9 ends. So that's close. Yeah. East Maitland get 2 points there.
If the Griffins, as you say, if the Griffins get 2 there.
That could be interesting.
Great bowl from Peter Taylor. Some pressure now being applied to Mathew Pietersen. 14 all and down 2 in the head.
Okay, 2x2 Ulverston versus Musgrave Hill. 7-6 Musgrave Hill after 10 ends. And Musgrave Hill leads 17-13 after 3 ends over Ulverston. But that score was 16-7. So it's got back to 17-13. With only, I think they only got a couple more ends to go. The 3 bowls is 18 ends, so they've got 3 ends to go there, so that's very, very close. And the 2x2 is 12 ends, so there's only a couple of ends and a bit of time left in those ones. And of course, as I've been saying, final scores will be on the Cabramatta Bowls Facebook page in the updated ladder after round, what are we up to? Round 11. And... could be 3, definitely 2, more like it looks like.
Yeah, might be measured for 2. The 3 o'clock bowl is in contention in the race for second shot.
Let's put that a bit wide, I think.
Yeah, missed his line a bit there.
Very uncharacteristic of Mathew Pietersen to having 4 bowls. It's a little bit scattered. Well, out comes the mediator.
Yeah. Mount Lewis in front now in the triples. 15-13 over Holdfast Bay. And Nathan Wise up 19-11 in the singles.
Oh, I know one thing. We've got a new leader, I think. Yep, we do have a new leader. Just depends how many. 1. So this run of shots and ends for Peter continues. Charles, sometimes they can. Some players will use different bowls for the grass green and some will use different bowls for the synthetic. So some might use a tighter bowl on the grass, some might use a wider bowl, but this takes a fair bit of grass, this carpet, so it'll be very, very interesting. I know Peter Taylor has a tighter bowl, which is the dynamic, aerodynamic. So
needs to track a bit further. Beautiful grass line.
I don't know, Matthew Pietersen is using a different bowl on the grass than he is on the carpet. So, yeah. He's going to win over the next 15 to 20 minutes. 25 minutes left of time. And that's a cracking shot by Mathew Pietersen.
Absolute beauty.
Just a touch wide and a touch heavy. Okay.
Just back to that pairs. If the Griffins do get this, they play Tarrant Point in singles and triples in their round 12 match. Gives them a big opportunity to get into that top 4. Tarrant Point been struggling a little this week, although they've had a much better day today.
Yes. But it'll be an important match. I'm sure Ray Pearce will be playing the singles for Tarrant Point. Driving here, Peter Taylor can get both bowls and does. Clears it out.
Mathew Pietersen does have 2 bowls left, though, to Peter Taylor's 1.
And has got acres of room to draw a shot.
Yeah, he does. That's about 1.3 meters shy of Jack. It's obviously his favourite hand coming down here. He just needs to wheel a bit.
Ran on. Tails with his last. Can put a bit of pressure on. The shot here. He's got 3 feet of room. He's running a little bit. Will it stop? Just. Back at himself.
Yeah.
Has he let it go enough though? Adds. Looking pretty good.
Here it comes.
Sit the bowl, will it?
What a
Brilliant
great bowl.
Breaks the rot, Adds.
They're all level at once more. 15 all. Nathan Wise has just won his game against Holdfast Bay. Another point for them, and leading in the triples. So it's just been incredible last 2 days for Mount Lewis.
What would they do? They lost nearly all their matches in the first.
They lost every match first 3 rounds.
First 3 rounds.
Yep. And then they've come back and just kept at every change. They just kept going up the ladder.
Yeah. Lost the 4s by 2, and then they lost the 2x2 pairs, both pairs events by 5 and 3, and then lost another 4s game by 1, and then that's been it ever since. Everything's been green. Win, 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 win.
And I know the Mount Lewis club plays in a different district or region now, aren't they called, in Sydney, to Cabramatta. But a lot of their players would have played here before, so they're going to be a chance on the carpet.
Yeah. And of course you've got, BPL MVP Nathan Black in that side, so it's going to be, as well as Nathan Wise we saw yesterday, I think. So it might have been on the first day we saw him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good opener there from Peter. Matt Pietersen a little astray. When we say astray at this level,
that's normal for us.
A metre is...
Well, normal for me.
A metre is... It is astray for these guys, isn't it? Good correction. His shot.
And for all you Saints fans out there, it's now 13 all in the triples after 15 ends. So a pretty good fight back there for St John's Park. And even a better one there for Peter Taylor. That's a ripper.
Wow. Sensational. We are going to go close to the time limit here, Divey. You were right.
If it wasn't 2 hour time limit, we'd have probably a 4 hour time limit. And all I can say is that lucky we're not telecasting 31 up. That's all I can say.
Be a long day on a 19-second green.
Well, I did it once. Mathew Pietersen versus Ben Twist.
Yes.
4.5.
At your home club?
Yeah, 4.5 hours. It's not the record, though.
You must have felt like a drink after that.
Well, there's a gentleman I'm listening to now. It's Philip Clark. And they went 5.5 hours in a pairs game. Final of the club pairs. That was a shocker.
Okay, important bowl here for Matt.
Every game?
He likes it. He's going for a run. He's very close to Kitty. And he's got it. Great bowl. Is it enough for shot? Yep. Robbie has declared it shot. Permy's now decided to get in the shot.
That's what Perm does.
Robbie's going for the prod.
I'll have to tell him. Hey, viewers. I've got some four scores here. I'm not sure if they're finalised scores, but I'll give you them to you. Bargo lead Raymond Terrace 14-6 after 13 ends. Carlingford and Helensvale. Carlingford with 15-14 up after 13 ends, but they're just walking down, so that could be some final scores there. West Dubbo still lead Broadbeach 13-8 after 12 ends. Tarrant Point lead Cambridge 11-6 after 11 ends. And Moama lead Alcester 17-8 after 11 ends. And in the big clash, Warilla still lead Cabramatta 13-7 after 10 ends.
So still 4 to go. They're unlikely to finish their full allocation of ends there.
No. But we'll have final scores on the Cabramatta Facebook page, so, and also the final table as well.
Okay, bit heavy there from Matt, nearly T to T again.
It's very strange. You'd see him put one into the ditch.
Yeah, not happy with himself. It's a good opening here from Peter Taylor. Hit 2 running on a bit, but staying on. Mount Lewis up 17-15 in the triples now with 1 end to go. The 2 points there will see them move to 11.5. This is a better one from Perm. Yeah, just glances the jack.
That could put Mount Lewis up to second.
Yeah, I've said this morning I'm tipping them to be second on the ladder.
Especially if Helensvale's lost that game against Carlingford in the fours. Terrific shot, Peter Taylor. Brilliant.
Wow.
We're trying to commentate and give updated scores all at the same time here.
You don't know where to look.
No. It's so important, though.
Yeah, there's a lot. We'll probably concentrate during our last broadcast match. We'll probably just concentrate on the ones that are going to affect the top end of the ladder. Depends what the director wants to do, but I imagine Robbie will want it all results aired.
No, we'll concentrate on the main ones.
Oi!
Just missing.
Had some decent speed on that. Coming in now, Peter Taylor. Could possibly, but probably not. Although George is having a good close look. Just the one down. Now Pietersen here with his last bowl. He has 2 on the bank and only 1 on the green. He needs this desperately to stay on, otherwise Peter Taylor could get a full count.
Just got some pairs scores in as well, lads.
Yeah. Just watch this bowl from Pietersen come down.
More than welcome to, mate.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead, Divey.
In the bigger matches, I'll read them first. Ulverston versus Musgrave Hill. Musgrave Hill lead both matches 2x2, 8-6 after 11 ends and 18-14 after 17 ends.
Looking good there, the Pelicans.
Yeah.
Peter Taylor trying to draw, or move that a bit, could knock it in for a second.
And that's that. East Maitland versus Charlestown. So East Maitland are in contention. In the 2x2, they lead 10-2 after 9 ends. But in the 3 bowls, Charlestown are in front 15-10 after 17 ends. So that should be a point there to a win there to Charlestown.
Yeah.
And in the Marylands Engadine matches, this is split. Marylands lead the 2x2 14-6 after 11 ends. And Engadine lead in the 3 bowls 17-12 after 16 ends. But final scores and table will be on the Facebook page, Cabramatta Facebook page, after the conclusion of matches.
And we see there Holdfast Bay have gone down to Mount Lewis 18-16 in the triples, so 2 more points there from this round 11 for the Charging Lions.
You could say the Lions are roaring.
They are absolutely letting themselves be known. Only one. So, and the Lions are heading down to play Tarrant Point in pairs for round 12. Beg your pardon, they are in fact playing Cambridge in the pairs, of course, and hasn't been Cambridge's.
That's right, in the pairs.
Yeah.
Hasn't been their best discipline.
No.
16 all. Well, let's say 11 minutes to go. Just under 12 minutes to go.
Happy Bargo Bushranger walking past then, was it, Divey?
Yeah, that's Ben McCall. Yeah. Happy Bushranger. Knocked off the big guns. Raymond Terrace. Just starting to scatter him a little bit here, Mathew Pietersen.
He is.
Oh, can he build the head here? Peter Taylor, make another. Put some real big pressure on Mathew Pietersen.
This is another good one. Here she comes.
That's even a better one.
Great bowling. Pietersen might play weight here.
Yeah, playing on shot weight.
Yeah. Going to hit one of them.
I think he's got both. There you go.
Wow. Just shows you don't need exorbitant weight to move bowls.
Yeah, why are people going big drives when they don't have to? Why?
Well, one thing about Bester, he can control his full speed ahead, which is amazing.
Problem with Bester is he only knows one speed for drives.
Pete Taylor's put it straight back and said, try and do it again, mate.
Yeah, take that. Perm tried again to sit the shot ball out. Didn't do it, unfortunately.
So Perm has one 2 metres behind the jack. Peter Taylor has one behind the jack a little closer to the boundary peg. That's not a great one.
What do you do here, Permy? Try to play the same type of shot. Very hard shot.
Yeah, weighted. Controlled weight. He's got something.
Wants to hold a little bit. No, Jackie wants and got it. And that could be one. Oh, rolled too far. That's a long way away. That second shot's a long way away.
Well, we did see a measure. I saw a measure up in the fours yesterday. They needed 2 measures. They didn't have tapes long enough. They nearly went for the jack length tape to do it. The jack rebounded
What's
way.
wrong with the big tape?
I don't know. They couldn't find
Big
the big
long tape.
It was in the big red car.
That's right. 17-16 to Perm. We've got 8 minutes to go. I'd say we'll have another 2 ends here. Ads.
Yeah, I can't see us getting more than that in. They might just get a third one started. St John's Park down by 2 shots with 2 to go in the triples.
But there's Dawn and Benny of both bowls on the jack. He just needs to arrive a little bit more. I'd say we're tied up there.
Yes,
we are.
tied up.
So 15 all going into the last end of that triples match. I think time's going to win this contest.
You predicted it, the Oracle.
Well, Tommy Allen said it earlier. He said, "Is 2 hours long enough for Perm?" And well,
no, it's not.
No.
Peter's played really well at the back end here. Perm's had to pull out all the shots.
Yes, he has.
It's another one.
It's another. Well, he was down 14-7, Peter. Now it's 17-16. So, I think it was 5 or 6 ends in a row. Peter Taylor to get it back to 14 all. Now it's been shot for shot.
St John's trying to put the kitty in the ditch from bowl 1 in the triples.
Well, if it's going to go to Dawn Homer to do that, you'd expect her to do it.
I don't know. We've got Sam Barclay on the mat now next door, and he will try and draw.
There's an interesting action.
Yeah, Northern Hemisphere.
Oh, he's put it.
The Irishman. Okay, good bowl from Peter Taylor behind Jack.
He's asked him to go again. Ben twist on Joseph Clark. Not a big drive. Staring it down though. He's gone through a gap that's probably a bowl and a half wide.
Okay, nice draw line here.
Let's just run on through.
The Wenty Leagues have just snuck up to 10 points too, because they're going to win the triples.
Yeah. going to be very interesting at the break, the scores.
Here's a good one from Tails again. Roll.
Not sure who's got shot, though. Might have to see a side angle here from Robbie. Well, Perm's taking his time. We might be lucky to get this next end in yet.
Yeah, he's got his eye on the adjacent rink.
They might have shot in the adjacent rink there with Dawn, because Damien Delgado was driving into the ditch.
Yep.
Unfortunately for Mathew Pietersen, he's dropped short. I'm not sure who's shot there. Not sure if Perms got shot or Peter Taylor, but it's more an advantage here for Tails. He's got, if he hasn't got first, he's got second and third.
Playing weight under the blue to try and promote his green.
Thanks,
and
Mathew.
He's got in the way again.
Yeah. He likes to do that, Mathew Pietersen.
Measure.
Yep. Well, don't worry, Robbie. Every time he's done it so far, it's going to be a $10 fine. So he's done it 3 times. That's $30 into the kitty for St John's Park. Maybe even more.
Now has Kurt Brown now got shot over there on...
Well, they both drove at it. So Ben Twist drove at it. Ben Twist drove at the jack.
It's going to go again.
Yeah, I don't know who's got shot. We don't know who's got shot here. Well, he's drawing this time now, Twisty. Well, that's interesting. Not sure.
Wonder Permy.
Yes. Well, this will be at the last end for sure, so we didn't get there. 18-16 in favour of Mathew Pietersen. Trying to decide which one he needs to do. He better hurry up because he's got 2 minutes.
Kurt Brown has taken the kitty into the ditch and may well have won the match.
I think he has. Wow.
Yes, got a wry smile, Kurt Brown.
He's hit a short bowl off. Hit a short bowl that was at least 2 foot short of jack high.
That was a Tambourine Mountain draw.
Yes. Got the edge of the jack, put it over to the bottom right of the screen or the bottom left of the jack, and they've stayed up for 1 shot. So St John's Park go down by 1 shot against Tweed Heads in the triples. So
all the triples are finished, and we're still going. 1.5 to go. This will be the last end. Peter called earlier. I had $5 on that. I'll get $6.50 back.
Well, Tommy Ellum said that this 2 hours long enough. I'm sure all the people at St John's Park that are watching, they'll be saying this is typical Mathew Pietersen. So, which is a great opener, sitting on the jack. Just right next to it.
So, Peter needs 3 to win. And that's a pretty good start.
Be interesting if they fought for 2 hours and they ended up 18 all, wouldn't it?
I reckon it's a big, big chance of happening. Peter with the last bowl. He's been building heads very well. I'm tipping Mathew Pietersen to stand in front of the camera.
Oh, for sure. Without a doubt. And if that happens again, that'll be a $50 fine.
Yeah.
Interesting shot, though. Oh, now he's down one. Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely. Great shot there by Robbie. Thanks, mate. Peter Taylor holds one.
Another good bowl from Tails. Going to get round the back. There goes the hooter. Falls in the ditch. So both have a player on a bowl on the green and a bowl on the bank.
There's a good chance that this will go 5 minutes overtime, you know, because I'll go up to the head to inspect the head. There he goes. Will he go and inspect the head?
Yep.
Needs it to run.
He's willing it on. He's pretty good.
Needs it to run. Well, has that made any difference?
Well, George is going to get the fingers out and tell us.
That's still one green.
Yeah, favours Peter. Tough. Still a shot there to get around the front blue and rest on the back one.
I think this is a little bit shy of weight and line. Which it is.
Well, he's 14 inches away from the kitty, and
really, it's not much of a different shot for Mathew Pietersen. It's a backhand, touches his front bowl, rolls it over, can get to the kitty, makes two. There is a possible shot there on the forehand.
Tails has two bowls,
but he's gone
shy of Jack.
But he's gone the backhand. Is he arriving? Is he arriving? Is he arriving?
Yes, he is.
There you go. Oh, he's opened the head.
Tails needs 2 for a draw or 3 for a win. It can happen now. If I was Tails, I'd walk up. Go and have a look, Tails.
Well, you got plenty of time to go and have a look.
He's having a chat to his teammates. Kurt Brown, Damien Delgado.
Well, he can play backhand. He's driving for the bowls. He's going to get his own out of the head here. And he's going to go 2 down. So
2016 final score. Unfortunately, we're not going to have time for a player interview.
No.
Because these guys have got to get ready for their next match.
So do we.
And so do we.
Mathew Pietersen wins in a slugfest, I could say, a drawathon, 20-16 over Tweed Heads Ospreys Peter Taylor, and yes, 2 hours and time was up and they still didn't finish. We predicted that at the beginning, so it was a great match.
Our next match, folks, Jack McShane from Maryland's playing Matt Lucas from Helensvale, and that will be a key match. Maryland's out of the hunt for a semi-final or a top 6, which gets money, but Helensvale certainly in the hunt. And we'll be back at 3:45 for that match.
So on behalf of Robbie Allen and Andy Taylor, it's Peter Dive. Thank you very much. We'll see you back in about 10 minutes here at the Sydney Masters, who's proudly sponsored by MAH Disability Services, Synthetic Bowling Solutions, Sydney Beer Company, Accolade Wines. See you soon and good bowling.
Yeah.